just took my first trade on my 5K challenge account, which is the first week of September. Today is 4th. So this is my first trade on my 5K challenge. So let me show you the trade. So this is currently the trade on GBPUSD. For now, I'm only trading GBPUSD. So this is the trade on GBPUSD. So you can see it's just a simple break and retest. Simple break and so just a simple break and retest of this zone. So I'm looking for this market to respect this weak rejection right here, so drop down. So on this trade, so this is currently the trade, so it's still running on loss right now, as you can see. So it's currently dropping. So let's start the trade. So this is the trade on GBPUSD. So I'll only be trading one pair while trading this 5K account. So I'll be trading only GBPUSD. So I do trade gold, but for this challenge I'll be trading only GBPUSD, and also I'll be risking only 1% throughout the challenge. So whether I'm drawdown in profit, I'm only risking 1% till I lose the account or I pass the account. And secondly, my risk to reward on that trade is 3R. So whatever trade I take now till I finish the challenge or maybe my next challenge, I'll be only be going for always 3 weeks to reward, nothing more than and 1% risk. So I'm only trading one strategy, which is break and retest. So let's see how that trade goes. If you go to my stop loss, my TP, and this is my first trade for this week. My first trade. I've not taken any trade since this week. So let's see how it goes. To be really honest though, my emotions are really burning up and down right now. You know, I'm just feeling like my emotions right now is just, I'm afraid that trade shouldn't be a stop loss. The trade is currently running though, yes, but let's see. I have nothing to do now. I've take my trade, set my stop loss and my TP. So the trade is currently running, as you can see. So let's see how it goes. Let's see. So guys, that trade turned out to be a loss trade, and that was the first trade on my 5K profit account. So I just took my first loss, my first trade and my first loss. So let me show you the trade and show you what happened and what I was expecting on that trade. So as you can see, this is the trade. So the trade just hit my stop loss. So this is what I was expecting. So I'll go to the H4 time frame. So in the H4 time frame, this is what I was looking at. So let me just keep the whole analysis short. So this is what I'm looking at. So when market came back to this first support, we have a push to this top side. Then around this area, market raged for some time. Then before the market dropped down. So I was looking at this market will pull back to this area. So when I saw that, I was looking for this retest yesterday, but I didn't take it because this day it was right at that moment wasn't like a good setup to me. So I just wait that this chart to come here this morning and give me a reaction for me to what sell down from this point. So when I came to this chart this morning, this was the trade. So I'll just go to so this was I was looking. So this was the strong resistance level I was seeing right here. So when this market pull down, then I see that okay, we have a reaction around here. So we have a drop here, then pull back to that resistance, then we have a drop. So what I was expecting this morning was this market to pull back this resistance level, then drop from here to this downside, maybe creating a new low. But as you can see, the market did pull down a little bit. So the market did pull down a little bit, but instead went back up. So this is my first trade, and this is how it played out. So currently I'm down 1%, so I'll be risking 1% per trade and one trade in a day. So for the now, I'm only trading GBPUSD. That's the only pair I'm currently trading. So I'm no longer trading for today. So I'll just wait till tomorrow. But I'm still looking whether I will trade to tomorrow because of the news. So tomorrow is the first Friday of September, so we have NFP tomorrow. So because of the news rule on Profem, so I'm using Marvin Profem. So I'm still looking. If I see my setup though, I will take it and just be more careful about the news. So see you guys tomorrow. So So I took my second trade today, this morning while I was going to work. So on my way to work, I took my trade. So I didn't have any time to record the beginning of the trade when I took the trade. So when I was at work, all I was just doing was managing my risk, shifting my stop loss. So, but I did manage. There was a slight chance I missed that trade this morning because when I wanted to take it, my emotion was messing with me, telling myself it was not an A plus setup. So when the market was almost to my stop loss, I was in that moment of regret, telling myself I would have waited for one better setup. But before you know, the trade started moving my direction. I started seeing confidence that this trade might play out. So when NFP, to be honest, when it was close to NFP, I did increase my stop loss though from that increased my risk from 50 to $60. So what I did that was because of the 2 minutes rule on Marvin Profile, and also in case of weak rejection of NFP. So and also because of the 2 minutes rule, I decided to increase my take profit. So maybe my trade won't close 2 minutes after the news or before the news. So let me show you the setup I took today on GBBSD. So let me show you the setup. So this was the setup I took on GBBSD today on September 5. So I took this trade before the NFP news. So you can see it's just a simple break and retest. So on Thursday I took this sell right here. So you can see from here. So I was expecting a sell on break and retest on this previous trade. So why I was expecting sell was because of the retest of this zone, this level right here. So the market didn't play out. So all I needed is today was that if this market is not selling, it broke above this resistance. So my own strategy for that moment is to take a buy at the break and retest of this level and trade to this current resistance here. So you can see this was today's trade and it hits my TP. So let me show you the break and retest on lower time frame. So this is the 5-minute charts. So I took this trade way before the NFP news. So you can see. So I took this trade around this level, this first retest right here. The market came close to my stop loss right here before it finally went up and hit my take profit. This was the trade on GBBUSD. So you can see right here. This is GBBUSD. So I'm really trading GBBUSD. Okay, we see thank God though the trade went in my direction. So currently I'm up 2%. So I'll take 2 trades for this week, and this is my P&L for this week. So I'm currently up about 2% on my 5k profit account. So let's see. But one thing I did learn this week though is the trade mostly in my journal now is the trade I adapt the most and the trade that play out the most. So maybe certain trade I will say that okay, this trade might not play out, but they are the trade that almost work out perfectly. Especially this one today. There's another one though that I also adapted, but that trade went out. So same thing for this one today. So this was just a simple break and retest, and the trade went perfectly in my direction. And the NFP just finished everything. So this week was great. Started a journey of trying to get funded this week, and we'll take a little trade. So my first trade for this week was a loss, and I was able to recover from the loss, which was 2 trade, 1 loss, 1 win. So I went for 3 arrow, risking $50. So I lost $50 on my first trade, and my second trade was $50. So I went for 3 arrows. So my profit was 150. So which means I recovered my losses and now up $100 on the 5k account. So I'll be tracking every trade on my Notion journal. So this is total of only 2 trades for the now. So I'll be tracking every trade for this journey till I get funded, and after I get funded, so I'll be tracking every trade. So I'm only taking 2 trades now. So we're going again next week. We hope for a profitable week.